Chief said we weren't allowed to kill you. Seems like a waste of target practice. What do you want?
So, you're in charge of Urdnot's scouts? Why waste your time shooting at vermin?
Ammunition is the one thing we're not hurting for on Tachanka. As scout commander, I have to set an example. Plus, the little bastards get into food supplies if their numbers get too high. Can't have that.
What does the scout commander do?
We find out where the enemies are, and we make them think that there are too many of us to screw with. Sometimes that means harassing the perimeter, taking out a generator or two. Other times, we play hide and seek. We leave lots of tracks, exaggerate our numbers.
So every clan of Tachanka encroaches on the other clan's borders?
Borders? This is Tachanka. Our borders are determined by the range of our guns. We are what we are, human. If we didn't fire at them, they wouldn't take us seriously.
That's not recon, that's sabotage.
It's a lot easier to count their numbers once you blow some of them up. Everyone knows where Urdnot is, human. It's not like we can hide.
You see a lot of action around here?
Enough. Varen here and there, and snakes in any of the water safe enough to drink. We've got rival clans out there who want what Urdnot's got. We're always on guard.
Don't your storehouses have automated defenses?
Why bother? Half of what we eat is vermin. And if we get hold of defense systems, we don't use them to guard grain. We've got weapons stockpiles to take care of. Beyond that, our women and children get the security.
Taking care of your food supply would help more in the long run.
If Clan Jordan kills our guards and helps itself to our well-secured food, there won't be a long term. This is Tachanka. Having power and clean water means we're living in luxury.
Your enemies go after civilians?
Easiest way to wipe out a clan. Women and kids can fight, but they're always outnumbered if another clan goes after them. If its women and children are killed, the clan's hope for the future is lost. It falls apart. As for us, we take prisoners if we can. Raise them ourselves. Their clan's loss is our gain.
Thanks for the information.
Whatever. What do you want, human? You're crowding my hump.
I'm looking for a Solarian. The Blood Pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
I heard about that Solarian. Poor bastard. If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Werelock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him, too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Werelock's base, if you've got the quads to deal with him in the Blood Pack.
Any idea what they're doing with the Solarian?
I assume they wanted to torture him. You don't take somebody home just to kill them. It's messy. Maybe he pissed off the Blood Pack, and they brought him here for special treatment. No skin off my hump what they'd do with him. One less alien on Tachanka.
You don't seem to have much love lost for aliens.
Don't get your quads in a twist. If I was gonna kill you, you'd know it. Reeve wants victory for our clan. Off-world interference could screw up that plan. But you're a special case, I guess.
What's Clan Werelock's reputation, and how are they involved with the Blood Pack?
Tough humps, and they're not friendly like we are. You ever run into the Blood Pack? Mercenary gang. Clan Werelock started it. One of the only gangs with an off-world presence. They're fanatics, totally devoted to Werelock Guld. Whatever they did with your Solarian, Guld's behind it.
What makes Guld so special?
He's got 2 children. One of them is a girl. Some people think he's got a destiny. Not me. I had a cousin who won 20 consecutive games of Quasar. Lucky bastard. I'd ask my cousin for a loan, but I wouldn't swear allegiance to him. Luck. That's all it is. Same for Guld.
But the Blood Pack has non-Krogan members, like Vorcha.
Ha! The Vorcha. They're just like the Varen, only they can use guns and don't crap on the floor as often. The Krogan are the only real members of the Blood Pack. Anyone else is just there to soak enemy fire.
What can you tell me about Clan Werelock's base?
Last I heard, the clan was holed up in an old hospital. I haven't seen it, though. I've only seen Clan Werlock from a distance. If I'd gotten closer, I'd have taken a shot. You get inside, though, bring a big gun. Werlock's base is crawling with Bloodpack.
That doesn't sound too defensible. Why'd they hole up there?
Any hospital on Tuchanka has to be built well enough to withstand a bunch of enraged Krogan. When an injury forces us to switch over to secondary organs, things get messy. Higher thought processes don't always transition properly. Blood rage, they call it.
Thought I was harmless, did you?
One down.
This burned nicely. Just burn through any armor.
Krogan coming at us. Krogan coming at us.
Just think to help.
Right.
Repurposed Krogan Hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
Odd to see the Krogan devote so many resources to caring for the sick.
Hospitals important to Krogan. Sites of honor. Focus for repopulation. That body, human. Need to take a look. Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject, victim of experimentation.
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was?
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects, genetically diverse, enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level, concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary. Powerful bite.
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal, pineal glands, modifying hormone levels, counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels, could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
Wouldn't something
Yes. Native to... Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary. Powerful bite.
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
I know we can look much different from each other, but Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Experimenting on humans? That kind of crap is what makes Cerberus start to seem like a good idea.
Never used humans myself. Disgusting, unethical, sloppy. Used by brute force researchers, not thinkers. No place in proper science. Krogan use of humans, unsurprising.
I imagine you had to do some live subject testing while developing the new genophage.
No, unnecessary. Limited tests to simulations, corpses, cloned tissue samples. High-level tests on Varen. No tests on species with members capable of calculus. Simple rule, never broke it.
Come on, we still need to find Malin.
Agreed.
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
If I flee, I might trip over the dozen Krogan I killed to get here. I think I'll take my chances.
You killed our youngest and weakest human. They were not worthy of remaining near our glorious work. Inside, you will find only hardened blood pact veterans, tempered by savagery and war, and dedicated to one goal. The Solarian will cure the genophage, and Clan Werlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood.
Appears they discovered Malin's work. Unfortunate.
If you care about the future of Clan Werlock, you'll hand over Malin. Now.
When we cure the genophage, Werlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will become the Krogan Empire. The surviving races will frighten their children.
You talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target.
Get ready to fight. Go for the optics, Tasika. Go for the optics. Want some more? This should soften them up.
Labs likely through there. Can smell antiseptic, hint of dead flesh.
Sometimes I'm really glad I can turn off my mask's olfactory filters.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences, hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors, avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Morden.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable, could cause total sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000, perfect target, optimal growth. Like gardening.
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated Krogan. Not difficult. Increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further. Chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want to repeat. All life precious. Universe demands diversity.
You're saying you were
Yes,
working...
Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want
What
to
was it
repeat.
like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
Sounds like you were pretty important. How'd you go from that to running a clinic on Omega?
Wanted to heal people. Good use of last decade. Something easy. No ethical concerns. Understand rationale for modified genophage, right choice. Still. Hard to sleep some nights.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Morton? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Salarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Salarians, not me.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yes, United Krogan saved Galaxy, destroyed Rachni. Genophage not punishment, simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
We're not gonna find Malin staring at consoles. Come on. This should come in handy.
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile Werelock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tuchanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accepted as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Morton.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives, then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with...
Modified genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral, tragic. Not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor. Genophage affects fertility, doesn't kill. Still, caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of
really just rationalizing?
Wheel of life. Appealing to see life. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer.
Enough about your spiritual life.
Minimal insight into experiment. Krogan research is ruthless, risking own clan's women for new data.
We need to find Malin and something.
Sterile Werelock female willing to risk...
What was pointless? Her volunteering or the doctor's experiments?
Both. Her mistake forgivable. Theirs not. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
You realize we gunned down a few Krogan on our way in, right?
Different cases. Self-defense, combat instinctual, justified, medical experimentation not the same. Krogan research is ruthless, risking own clan's women for new data. Disgusting. Short-sighted. Wrong.
It's hard to see all this, Morton, but you did the right thing. Your work saved lives.
Not easy. Sometimes wish I wasn't as intelligent. Choice would have fallen on someone else. Not my problem. Fool's wish. Had to be me. Others might have gotten it wrong. Ready to go, Shepard.
You killed the Blood Pack guards.
Not Blood Pack, not member of Clan Werelock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm an Earth-Not scout. Werelock guards got me. Brought me here.
You don't look so good. Are you injured?
They gave me things. Injections mostly. Sometimes gas. Made me sick. Fever. Aches. Can't keep food down. They're fixing the genophage. I'm making a sacrifice. For all Krogan.
You're safe now. Just get back to your camp. I'll deal with the Werelock.
You can't do that. You can't stop them. Don't you understand? They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
I don't have time for this.
I'm not letting you stop the cure.
Move out.
Repurposed Krogan hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
Odd to see the Krogan devote so many resources to caring for the sick.
Hospitals important to Krogan. Sites of honor. Focus for repopulation. That body, human. Test subject. Victim of
Any
experimentation.
idea whether what they gave him is contagious?
No. Appears to be cultivation of cancerous cells, aggravated by torture, malnourishment. Not a virus. Probably testing vectors. Humans useful as test subjects.
Wouldn't something needed?
Nick, wise to delay use of Varin until necessary.
What can you tell us about their...
Modifying hormone levels.
Do you think they're close?
Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels. Could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
How are humans more genetic?
variable? Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to small. Via outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. but human probability
Experimenting
never
on humans?
used. Krogan use of.
I imagine
no,
you have.
no tests on species with members
Come
capable.
on, you still
Agreed.
need to find me.
But Werlock
You have a
Gold,
Solarian named Malon.
the Clan
Appears they
Werlock.
discovered Malin's work. Unfortunate.
If you care about the future of
When we
Clan-
cure the Genophage, Werlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan...
You talk too much. They've seen it.
But Werlock Gold, the chief
If
of
I
chiefs...
flee, I might trip over
In
the...
the
Appears they
Solarian...
discovered Malin's work.
If you care
When we
about the...
cure the Genophage, Werlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan...
You talk too much. Get ready to fight.
Combat drone ready.
Krogan closing in. Enjoy.
Burning their shields.
Impressive shot. Making contact.
Go get them, Tika. Good girl.
Labs likely through there. Can smell antiseptic. Hint of dead flesh.
Sometimes I'm really glad I can turn off my mask's olfactory filter.
Active standard treatment vectors. Had to keep Krogan population. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't.
What was it like working on
Laughter, ego. End of project.
Sounds like you were pretty important.
Understand rationale for modified genophage.
How can you agree with using the
Genophage medical, not nuclear.
So if the Krogan ban...
Genophage, not punishment, simply alters fertility to correct for removal
We're not
from
gonna find
hospital.
Malin staring at Connor.
Sterile, Werlock female, willing
What
to
was pointless? Her volunteering?
rest.
You realize we
Different
sent down...
Krogan research is ruthless, risking own clan's women for new data.
It's hard to see all this, Morton, but you did the right thing.
Not
Your
easy.
work saved-
Some fool's wish. Ready to go, Shepard.
I'll take it.
You killed the Blood Pack guards.
Not Bloodpack.
You're not Scout.
You don't look so good.
They gave me things. They're fixing the Genophage. I'm making a
You're safe now. Just get back to your camp. I'll deal with the Werlock.
You can't do that. You can't stop them. They're curing the Genophage.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible. brainwashed.
I don't have time for this.
I'm not letting you stop the cure.
Move out.
Shepard, I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials. A misplaced shot could cause a significant explosion.
Or a well-placed shot. Explosives useful. Burn through Krogan armor. Headed for combat. Should do the trick.
Combat progress! Enemy charging!
Burn through any armor.
Just burn through any armor.
One down. We should soften them up.
Closing in.
Charging Krogan. Get ready to fight.
Just the thing to help.
Krogan charging!
One down. Killed that one.
Quit hiding.
Deploying incineration test.
Deploying combat.
Problematic.
Krogan coming at us.
What's this?
Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Morton, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse. And I'm going to fix it.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Why work with Clan Werelock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Werelock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
We're shutting your lab down, Malin.
Shutting down more than that.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Morton. How are you doing?
Disappointed. Thought Malin better than that. Never suspected he'd go so far. Knew he was young, impressionable. Should have talked to him after. Gotten him through guilt.
You dealt with your issues by opening a medical clinic. He started experimenting on prisoners. You did the right thing.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. Malin dead, problem solved. Malin's research, only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure, security. Still valuable, though.
This is the research that included tests on living victims. It's tainted.
Right now, victims died for nothing. Keep it, use it. Death's worth something. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan, effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
How long did you spend researching the likely outcome of the Krogan recovery?
Years. Krogan population increase always led to war. Always.
You did the right thing then, do the right thing now. Destroy the data.
Yes. Only safe course. Wiping drive. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chunka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
I'd like to look around a bit more.
Someday we'll get off this one and show those Turians who's lost.
Clan Urdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. It appears the Urdnot raided the weakened Werlock base for leftover weapons and supplies.
Of course, natural selection. Strong prey on weak. Unsurprising.
Were you around when the female camps and the children home last week? No, I was off dealing with a Baron attack. What? This Baron contracted all on the planet.
Heard everything went quiet over at Werlock. Hope you made a mess out of the blood pack.
Talk to you later.
Eyes straight ahead. Give me a reason.
If you're gonna stand there, I can't do anything until I build a replacement manifold for this damn Tonka.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tomka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
Krogan's placed so much importance on martial strength. How did you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Urdnot.
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for... It could be worse.
How do you feel about Reeve?
Reeve thinks like the ancients. There's a lot of wisdom in that rattling head of his. I don't like Clan Gatatog, but the instant anyone steps out of line, they'll be torn apart like a pyjak on Retribution Day.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Again, darken my lab, human.
Enjoy your research.
Oh, I do? I do?
These things would last longer if they didn't.
Get back! My Baron is hungry. Put down some real money, human. Yes, Shepard. Speak up so I can get back to business.
We have no pressing business.
Wander if you want. And the Solarians, too. Little bastards think they're so smart. Doesn't like that.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me, betrayed my work, disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Almost thought he lacked backbone. Shame I had to kill him. Might have made a good member of the team, willing to get his hands dirty.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on the
Yes,
chunk?
correct. Now, at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tuchanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
Malin didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally, can still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt. Malin couldn't accept feelings. Made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage, can't sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
Gone now. Could recreate, but could always have recreated. Or improved. Taught Malin everything he knows. Didn't teach him everything I knew. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later? Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Later. Updating crew dental records. All Cerberus personnel have cyanide capsules in molars. Primitive. Ocular nerve flashbangs harder to disarm. Anything else?
I'll let you
We'll
work.
be here if you need me.
I thought we could chat a bit.
I would like that. You have been a good friend to me.
That means a lot to me.
To me as well. I am truly glad I swore an oath to you. You've done things that would compel me to attack you were it not so. Let us hope I never encounter you once the oath is dissolved, for the sake of our friendship.
How are you?
Perhaps we could... Of course.
Shepard,
Just checking in. How you doing?
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this one imprint, a Solarian with the... what are they? The things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
Don't wear yourself out on someone else's memories. We've got our own bad guys to fight.
Your enemies are my enemies. We'll shove the Collector's claws where a dark sun can't shine, and they will deserve it. I won't disrespect their strengths by doing less than the worst to them.
That's the kind of thinking that will save a galaxy.
You make it possible, Shepard. You're my battle master.
You give me purpose. That's what makes Krogan feared soldiers, and not animals. Lead well, Shepard. You have my respect. Shepard.
Just checking in.
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Gabby, you'd say the Normandy is a she, not a he, right?
Of course. This girl there is.
And Edie's a she. Tally's definitely a she.
What are you getting at, Kenneth?
I'm just saying I'm feeling a wee bit.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
For you? But I understand if you... I'll find a way.
No messages for you, Commander.